We're going to be discussing the top 5 conference championships that are going on this weekend. Starting off with the Friday game, 20 UNLV is playing 10-ranked Boise State. Boise State needs this one to get into the conference championship or college football playoff. And I think they have no problems with this game. They already beat them once at UNLV, beat them by 5 early in the season. Boise State's honestly one of the best teams resume-wise in the country. Lost to Oregon by 1. They have beat UNLV once, and they've continuously dominated the Mountain West, I believe they're in. And I don't see any problems in this conference game with Boise State. I think Ashton Jeanty, forget how you say his last name, easily going to dominate this game. So I've got Boise State winning this one.
I would agree. I don't think there's really any way UNLV wins this. I've got Boise State winning in a big one.
Yeah, I got Boise State. This is the easy answer. They're smooth sailing here. Make the playoffs.
Moving on to Arizona State facing off against 16 Iowa State. Either one of these teams can easily be in the playoffs, but this is the only way that any of them can get in by winning this. Arizona State has a better resume, I would think, because they beat Utah, which was 16th ranked at the time. They beat Kansas State, also 16th ranked at the time, and they just beat 14 BYU at the time, all pretty handedly. I mean, BYU was a 1-score game. Kansas State was 2. Utah was 2. And now they're facing an Iowa State team that is the underdog here, obviously. They're both 10-2, so it seems like it might be a pretty even matchup. Let's see. Iowa State beat number 21 ranked at the time, Iowa, by 1 score. And their only other good win was beating 24 ranked Kansas State 29-21. But other than that, they've lost to Kansas and Texas Tech, which are 2 pretty bad losses, I'd say.
Yeah, it's not good.
So yeah, I'm going to have to go with Arizona State here. The schedules are just telling me there's no way Iowa State pulls this off.
I would agree. Arizona State from the last couple games have been pretty dominant, and I expect them to keep it up. Give me Arizona State winning and making the college football playoffs.
Give me Arizona State. It's pretty free. One of the best teams in college right now, so give me Arizona State.
Moving on to the SEC championship, we have Georgia facing off against Texas. We've seen this matchup once. Georgia won handedly 30-15 in Texas. That game was over pretty quick.
Yeah.
But a lot of things have happened since that game. Georgia has lost to 16th ranked Ole Miss by 18, but they went back and beat Tennessee by, 2 scores? So Georgia has one of the best, if not the best, resume in college football. But it's hard to beat a team twice in a season. I've got Texas winning this one. It's kind of like what we saw last year with Oregon and Washington, right? Oregon beat Washington at first, early in the season, and then when they played in the Big Ten championship, or Pac-12 championship, Washington won. And I think that's what we're going to see here with Texas. Texas just beat Texas A&M in a brutal atmosphere, and it wasn't even really close, to be honest with you. So I've got Texas winning this one, and I think Georgia will be knocked out of the playoffs with this one.
I think they're locked. Honestly.
I think
they're locked.
They're locked. Yeah, good point. Good point. But it'll be interesting to see.
Give me Georgia winning this one. This is basically a home game for Georgia. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. But the only problem with this pick is it depends how Carson Beck. If Carson Beck plays well, Georgia plays well.
True.
If not, Georgia's terrible. I don't know why. Only problem is they barely beat Georgia Tech. So
yeah,
we'll see. But give me Georgia.
Nope. Give me Texas. Give me Texas. I think
There you
go. They deserve their spot at number 2 in the country. They are not arguably the number 1 team because that's Oregon, honestly. But they are a well-deserved number 2 spot. Give me Texas.
Moving on to the Big Ten championship, we have number 3 Penn State getting a look at number 1 Oregon for the first time this whole season since Oregon came into the conference. There's no way Penn State pulls this off. Yeah. Their only good win is versus a 19th ranked Illinois team at the time, and they won 21-7. Yeah. But other than that, I mean, I guess their next best win is maybe at Wisconsin or at West Virginia.
Sad.
Maybe versus Washington. I don't really know. Maybe it might be Minnesota, but they only won by 1. Anyway, no matter who their best win is, Penn State's not win this one. Oregon beat OSU by 1. But to be honest, other than that, I don't think Oregon's really done much other than beat. Oh, okay. They beat Illinois. But once again, that was Illinois.
They beat Boise State.
Yep, good point.
What were they ranked at that time?
Boise State wasn't ranked. But Oregon has 2 ranked wins, one against Ohio State and one against Oregon. They're going to get the 3rd win on Saturday, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I would agree. Penn State's just not as fast and big as Oregon. Oregon's pretty fast. They're pretty physical. And I think Oregon wins us by a mile.
Yeah, it's Oregon by 50. I'm still confused on how Penn State's ranked so high.
It's because they haven't lost, and
They did lose to Ohio State.
Other than Ohio State, they haven't lost. And it's hard to put them back when people behind them lose, you know?
I guess.
Moving on.
Yeah, but it's always Oregon by a million.
Yeah, Oregon. Moving on to the ACC championship game, we have Clemson facing off against number 8 SMU. High stakes for both teams. SMU's looking to win their first ACC championship. Clemson's looking to get back on top of the ACC championship where they haven't been in a long time. I don't really know what to think here. I feel like it's got to be SMU just because Clemson got blown out by Georgia, lost to Louisville, at home, by the way, and lost to South Carolina at home when they needed to win. So Clemson got bailed out by Miami losing, but I just think SMU is going to win this one. SMU, I feel like, is the better team. I think Dabo Swinney needs to get a new situation, figure something out, but Dabo Swinney just isn't right for this college football game anymore. But SMU, on the other hand, beat Louisville. That was ranked 22 at Louisville. They beat number 18 ranked Pitt, and their only loss was versus BYU, which is at the time wasn't ranked, but is now ranked in the top
19th or whatever.
20. Let's call it that. So I've got SMU winning this one.
Give me Clemson.
Wow.
I think Clemson's going to win this one. They've got all the experience, way more experience than SMU. Give me Clemson. Give me a 3-point win by Clemson.
All right. So toss up. It's a toss up for you.
I know you're going SMU.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I know it.
It's the only logical.
You only picked the favorite.
No, I picked the logical answer.
No, you don't.
Maybe because
you have no logic. You have no logic.
I literally I put fire takes on the table every single time I put on
What
this podcast.
is your logic other than
It
they're
doesn't matter.
ranked
It
ahead
doesn't
of them
matter
and
what
they're
his.
favored?
It doesn't matter what his pick
They
is.
are
as
a
long as
overall
there's
better team.
The stats behind it.
I don't have any stats.
Okay, well, as long as there's logic behind it.
Yeah, there's logic behind there, honestly.
So you're going with SMU?
They have a better overall team.
You're going with SMU?
Just
going with
because they're
SMU.
ranked 8th.
No, because they have a
Yes.
better team.
What about their team makes them so much better?
Besides the QB, everything.
You could not.
Besides
name,
the QB,
you could not name
literally
one
every single
player
thing.
on SMU.
Name one person on Clemson other than Kate Klubnik right now.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
name it.
But I'm
Name
not.
him
I'm not
right
sitting here saying.
now.
I'm not sitting here saying Clemson has the better team. I said they're more experienced.
So
This
better
year they're
team.
more experienced. Or
The
overall.
overall team. Dabo
This is the
Swinney.
first time they've ever been to playoffs as a team. Dabo Swinney is the only reason. Dabo Swinney is the only experienced
Exactly.
person.
Where has the SMU coach been? Nowhere. First ACC turn.
Where have the Clemson players been?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
I'm talking coaches.
Why
what
are
does
we
that have to do
talking
anything about
coaches?
the plays?
Coaches
Players,
at the end,
players,
coaches matter a
players.
lot.
At the end of the day, the players have to make the plays.
At the end of the day, coaches matter a lot.
Okay.
Clemson.
Well, they're going to coach him to a championship loss.
Yeah, okay.
I was saying, obviously, coaching
Just
doesn't
wait.
matter because coaching would not have lost to Louisville and South Carolina at home.
They're different this time.
Oh,
They're on a hot streak.
See,
times
now
the
They're on a
charm.
hot
yeah.
streak.
Four
They're on a hot
times the
streak.
charm.
They're on a hot
They
streak.
finally woke up. Anyway,
That's embarrassing.
it's
You just
embarrassing.
clowned me for having no knowledge, and you said they're on a hot streak right now.
They are.
They just lost, Alexander.
Last week?
Yes.
Okay, well, they were good until last week.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
You know it.
Sure.
You know it.
We'll end it on that. How about that? We'll end it on that.
That's
All
embarrassing
right, guys.
for you.
Thanks for watching. Let us know who you think will win these conference matchups. Let us know how you think these will affect the college football
What are you
playoff
looking at?
picture.
right at you.
And we'll see you next time at the Anything Flies podcast. Peace.